102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So let me just read you the email, and then we'll put Natalie from Buena Park on the line. Dear Ryan, Sisney, and Tanya, my husband got a text at 2 a.m. that said, "You're just going to leave without saying goodbye." Whoa. I don't know if I need any more than that.
Yikes.
2 a.m. You're just going to leave without saying goodbye. So that means okay, no, Natalie, you're on with this. Help us understand. Did you ask him about the text?
Yeah, I did.
What did he say?
I asked him about it. Well, he was just like, "Oh, it's just an online thing, and just talking to people online or whatever." But it was just super flirty. So yeah, I didn't really. It just seemed like bull.
Okay, 2 a.m. That means, Sissy, Tanya, walk me through it together. But that means to me. Wait, was he out that night? Did he sneak in? Did you see him come home?
No, he hasn't been going out or anything. He's just been I don't know,
but you know
awake late.
You know how you get those text messages sometimes that are spam, and it's like, "Hey, how are you?" Or it's just random.
Yeah, but no, I've never
things.
gotten one at 2 a.m.
I can't remember when they come in, but why does your brain go to that he's cheating? What's going on in your relationship?
Well, because that's the thing. It's 2 a.m. So it's you get those weird texts, whatever spam during the day, but at 2 a.m., I never get spam weird texts.
But I think what Sisney's getting at is you clearly think your husband's doing something with another woman.
Right.
You're at a place where you doubt his trust and loyalty.
Why?
Yeah. Because I don't know. It's just I go to bed so much, earlier than he does. I put our daughter, down around 8 p.m. He goes to bed late, and so I don't know. I just feel like he has all that time to kind of just do whatever he wants to do, and I feel like he's not sleeping. There's an unrest going on, and so when I get this, when I see the text at 2 a.m., I'm okay, so he is messing around while I'm sleeping.
Okay, and did you see a name of who the text came from?
Yeah, it was Ingrid.
Eric? Aaron?
Ingrid.
Ingrid.
Oh,
okay.
Ingrid.
Yeah.
Ingrid, got it. All right, let's see. He's restless. That's interesting. He's not sleeping. Somebody's on his mind, right? Okay. Hold on one second. Let's see what we can find out. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses. Who's this text coming in from? Is it spam? Or is it Ingrid or somebody else? 2 a.m. She says, "You're just going to leave without saying goodbye?" If you just got here, you're not going to miss it because we met Natalie in Buena Park, and she said her husband is denying this is from a person. It's a bot, a robot. It's AI. It's spam. It's something, but it's not Ingrid, who she says she saw the text from. Ingrid was her name, and Ingrid said to her husband, "You're just going to leave without saying goodbye." 2 a.m. the text comes in. She says to add to it, and this is what struck me, Sisney Tanya, was that she says he's restless at night. He's not sleeping well at night, so something's on his mind. Ingrid is the name Natalie saw when the text came in to her husband at 2 a.m. Do you know who Ingrid is? Does that ring a bell? Is it somebody in your circle?
We don't know any Ingrids. That's a really specific, unique name, and we know 0 Ingrids.
Okay. Well, here we go. Let's just do it. We're going to call your husband right now, Natalie, and find out who he's thinking about, who he sends roses to, who's top of mind to him. So I need you to say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then his name. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do it right now. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out.
Okay.
We're going to listen as long as we can, all together, until we tell him he's on the air, and then we'll bring you in, Natalie. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to JJ, please?
Yeah, no, I'm not interested. Sorry.
Well, before you hang up, my name is Belen. I'm calling from Buena Park Blooms, and we're actually just doing a promotion. This is free. It's not going to cost you any money at all. And we're just doing a promotion to promote our business. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. I don't need cash. I don't need billing info, your credit card, nothing like that. So they're absolutely free.
Okay. I mean, I don't follow, like, how did you get my information?
You may have purchased something online in the past 6 to 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers from local vendors. That's how we get our database. But today, like this dozen roses, they're absolutely free. We're just hoping that if you do like our arrangements, you come back as a customer one day. Is that something you'd be interested in? We just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just like, and there's no paper trail, nothing like that I have to worry about?
Yeah, I don't need any info from you.
Okay. I mean, I just got to figure out who, it's not, I wasn't thinking about this at all.
Sure. Take your time. Is there just anybody in your life you'd want to send a dozen red roses to? Someone special?
And just real quick, sorry, one last time, and they're totally free. There's no credit card, nothing I have to worry about?
Nothing. I don't need any sort of information from at your end.
Okay. And there's no record of like this transaction at all?
No, I mean, if you want to send them anonymously, you can even do that if you want.
Okay. All right, let me think.
Or like a secret admirer.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That sounds funny. I guess I'll send them to Heidi.
Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to put on the card? We can write a note on there.
Okay, yeah. Well, give me a second. I wasn't even thinking about a note either. Okay. I guess just put 629 and then my first initial. And you said, like, how soon should we get these? Like, by...
that depends on whatever is more convenient for you and Heidi. Like, would you want her to have them today? We can wait till tomorrow.
Today would be great if you could do it.
Yeah, I can get them there by lunchtime. Does that work?
That sounds great.
Okay. And real quick, who is Heidi to you? Because I have, like, different types of cards. One that have, like, hearts and, like, I love you at the top of it or things like that. Is just special, romantic?
Nah, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay.
Just what I put.
Gotcha.
Yeah, totally fine.
JJ, your voice is being broadcast on the radio and streaming. I have your wife, Natalie, on the line. Natalie, you're not also Heidi, are you?
No, I'm not.
JJ, who's Heidi? What does 629 mean? Why are you sending Heidi roses?
Like, oh, man. Are you serious? Baby, is that you on the other line? And what's going on?
So who is she? Who's Heidi?
Look, wait. Look, I can explain, okay? It's just Heidi is someone I met online.
Someone you met online?
And did what?
Yeah.
And
nothing.
Why?
No, nothing technically. It's just an online thing.
You're sleeping with her?
No, not technically, no.
When
Not
you use the word
technically?
technically, you're doing something technically.
Yeah.
So forget that. JJ, how did you meet Heidi? What are you talking about? What are you planning to do? Why are you sending her the roses? What does 629 mean?
Look, okay, baby, look, I met her online. We do stuff like over FaceTime or whatever. That's it.
Over when I'm in bed late at night?
Yeah, basically, look, okay, I mean, look, you're not ready yet after the baby, which I totally understand, but, this seemed like a way to take care of that need without, like, cheating. I'm not cheating.
This is cheating.
Are you live FaceTiming? And you said doing stuff?
Yeah, no, we've never met in person.
But how would you even know where to send her the flowers?
And why are you sending them flowers?
Because I have her number now.
What does
Yeah, she has
629
your
mean?
number.
Yes, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have given her all that information.
What does 629 mean?
It's like nothing really. Really, it's not important. Look, what matters? Look, what matters is that I love you, baby, and I'm not cheating.
JJ, how long, how frequently, how many times, how many episodes have there been of you and Heidi doing stuff?
It's just online. That's all.
No,
it is.
I'm asking the platform. I'm asking the frequency.
Frequency, like, all right, fine, like 3 times a week.
For how many
Oh
weeks?
my God.
not long, like a little over a month.
3 times a week over a month. It's a long time, a lot of frequency. Where do you go?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm at home, and it's over like FaceTime or like a Zoom. That's all it is.
What is wrong with you?
Over a Zoom.
Yeah, this is like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight
Like, why
Zone.
can't you be there for your wife? Like, she just had your baby, and this is like, because you have to, it's your needs. Like, oh my gosh, you sound so selfish.
Look, it's not something I'm proud of, so I don't know if y'all would understand or I can explain. I'm not going to be able to explain it over the phone right now and get you to understand. I'm
JJ,
not cheating.
can you tell us okay, JJ, who's Ingrid?
This is the girl that I'm interacting with over
Who's
FaceTime,
Heidi?
the one I've told you.
He doesn't
all
know
the
because
same
there's
stuff.
multiple women.
No, it's all the same stuff. But it's not like this isn't real.
Natalie, are you there?
Look,
Natalie.
Yeah.
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
I am.
Look, I
You
didn't
are
do
a
anything
liar.
wrong here. I haven't
Cheater.
done anything with
You did.
anybody, baby. I haven't
Yes,
cheated
you
with
did.
on anybody with you.
You're
I'm still loving
delusional.
her. I'm still there.
All right.
And I need you out of my house.
Yes. Kick him out.
All right, we're going to let you both go. Natalie, we're definitely going to let you go. And sorry that you're hearing about all of this. Good luck with everything. He's convinced he's doing nothing wrong. He's genuinely delusional that he's doing nothing wrong.
Oh my gosh.
This is what people do. This is what narcissists do.
This is
They
not what
actually
people
convince.
do.
Yes,
Like, some people.
narcissists.
Some people.
Narcissists.
Sissy's like pissed, by the way.
I am.
Back to Ryan's Roses. So we had Natalie and JJ. Sissy, maybe you want to do the recap of this because you're.
I think
Well, I
what
know
really
that
stood
you're
out
upset
to
with
me,
him.
what really stood out to me is that he was trying to make an excuse for the fact that his wife is not ready to get intimate because she just had a baby. She has a newborn. And
So his justification was just that, right?
right. That I'm just, I'm interacting with these other women online, but it's not cheating.
Hold on. He wasn't doing it online. He was doing it on FaceTime. That means
Right.
he's calling them on his phone.
Yeah, he's saying online, but you're right. It was FaceTime.
was
That's like
FaceTime.
real time.
And then because she's not ready to be physical, he feels like it's technically not doing anything wrong, was his word, to go in another part of the house and FaceTime at least 2 different women 3 times a week for a month.
This is
my
what narcissists do. They create this narrative and they literally convince themselves that they are right. Even
Well,
though
because
they're.
he did sound like he believed he did nothing wrong.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't let it go.
Yes.
And I don't think that that's where it ends. He clearly knows. He knew where that girl lived, so
Yeah,
he was about to send
sending
her flowers.
flowers.
Like, I feel like they have
What
been
was his
physical.
Ugh.
629 or something weird like that.
What was the card? Who remembers the card?
That's all it
629
said.
was in there. That's all it said? 629?
629 and then J.
629J. And it was to Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife's name's Natalie. And the text that she saw come in was from somebody named Ingrid.
Exactly.
Ariel in West Covina. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I have some information.
Oh, okay, great. You
So
heard
I
Ryan's
know
Roses.
what 629. Yeah, I know what 629 means. It's like one of those 90s pager codes, and it's want to have tonight. I just Googled it.
Why is it? Oh, you did. Good on you, because I had not heard it 629.
Yeah.
Why 629? Are those the letters of something when you type in the phone back in the day?
Do you remember like 143 was I love you?
Oh, one of those dealios.
Yes.
Like star 89? What was the call?
No, 143 was
Star
I love
7,
you
8.
because it was 1 for I, and then 4 was LOVE. There's 4 letters in love, and then U is three letters. So
Okay, got it.
143. So this is a code. So wait, now
Was
I'm
it star
really
69?
curious. That was like to call somebody back.
Right, but it was star 69,
I-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also wanted to say I think Heidi, it's a German name, and Ingrid is a code name for Heidi. Because I think he knows he's in the wrong.
These are like Easter eggs she's finding.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm good. I'm good with that internet sleuthing. So anytime you need me, I'm happy to join the show.
Well, thanks for coming on, Ariel. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You take
Thank
care.
You. You too. Bye, guys.
I think she's right.
Bye.
She's right about the 629. She Googled it.
Well,
It's
I
gotta
just
be right
Googled
about
it
the
and I
code
got
name.
I got Angel, like that 629 can mean you're an angel or something.
Even worse.
I know, like a pet name. Ew.
Either way you go on those three numbers. If you missed it, Natalie said, get out.
Yeah.
Ryan's Roses. Ugh. Every Monday and every Thursday.
Heavy.
You know, when someone says, I technically am not doing something, they're doing something. Like, that is like, if you say technically, you are.
He said it like 3 times. It's like, oh,
Technically.
God.
Technically. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Joanna, thanks for coming on in Camarillo. We want to get into your email here and then try and find out what's happening in your relationship. So you noticed a charge of a hotel room on your credit card statement last month. Neither of you knew where it came from, right? Then you called the credit card company. What'd you find out?
So I asked him about it right when I saw the charge, and he seemed to be just as upset as I was. And, he was like, what the hell is this? Almost as if he was accusing me of cheating. And so we called the credit card company. We disputed the charge. Clearly someone was using our credit card number. And so we went through this whole process of canceling our cards, getting new ones, changing the number on Amazon, all the websites, all the auto pays. It was really a hassle. And so 2 days ago, I get the email from the bank with a photo of the receipt from the hotel, and his signature is on it. So we know he's lying to me. And it's obviously a very elaborate lie, but I want to know what's going on here, and I need you to help me find out.
Well, we're into that. I mean, that's what we do here with Ryan's Roses. Have you ever thought that your husband might be seeing someone else? Is this something that crosses your mind?
I mean, now it's been crossing my mind now that the thought is there, but I've never caught him in a lie like this. I've had suspicions, but I've never caught him red-handed like this.
Okay. We're in Ryan's Roses right now. Joanna is married, and she says in her email, she told us that she noticed the charge of a hotel room on her credit card statement last month. She said she nor her husband knew where it came from, so they called the credit card company and had them take it off. Then she says they just sent me a copy of the receipt with his signature on it. So he's lying. He knows he signed for it. So why is he lying about a hotel room charge? Doesn't paint a beautiful picture here.
No, it does
So,
not.
Joanna, we're going to call him now and see if we can find out, see who's top of mind when we offer him some roses. And I need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then his name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do it right now. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out, and good luck. Okay, Joanna?
Thank you.
It is Ryan's Roses right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Oscar?
You got him.
Hi, Oscar. My name is Cindy. I'm calling from The Kind Florist. We actually deliver in Camarillo and surrounding areas. And today we're offering a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need cash or any sort of info from you. We're just doing a promotion for local residents. So is there anybody that you'd like to send these red roses to?
No, not really. Honestly, this sounds like quite the scam.
Well, it'll take 2 seconds. Like I said, I don't need cash. I don't need any sort of information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Are you sure there's nobody in your life that you don't have anybody you want to send free roses to?
Look, have a good day. Take me off your list, please. I apologize. You have a great day.
Excuse me, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Oscar, my name is Ryan. I've got Sisney and Tanya here, and we have your wife Joanna on the phone. Oscar, we know that you stayed in a hotel room. It was charged to your credit card. You said you didn't know anything about it. We know that you do because you signed the receipt. Oscar, we're just calling to find out with your wife on the line why you're lying about this hotel charge, and Oscar, who you are with that night in the hotel. Could you answer that?
I don't understand what's going on here.
Oscar, we're just trying to find out why you're lying to your wife, Joanna, about staying in a hotel room overnight.
I'm not lying about anything.
Joanna, do you want to tell your husband what you found and what the credit card company sent you?
Yeah. the credit card company sent me a copy of the receipt with your signature on it. Why did you lie to me?
My signature, that's impossible. I didn't lie about anything.
But I see
Babe,
your
why-
signature
why-
right here, the Ambrose Hotel. I know your signature.
There is no way that's my signature. I'm telling you, I've never been there. Look, this must be a part of it. Let's use our brains for a second. Come on. Like, if whoever got a hold of my credit card or whatever got an image of it, obviously my signature's on the back of it, so maybe that's how they forged my signature or something.
Oh, so this is fraud.
It's definitely fraud. I don't know what else to tell you. Babe, look, you put me on the radio here.
So you've really never been there to that hotel?
I've never been there. I don't understand. We already talked about this. Like, why
Okay,
am I even on the radio right now?
Then let's just ask another question. If that's true and that's the case, Joanna, why do you think your husband's cheating on you? Why are you having that feeling? What's going on?
Because he was so accusatory in the beginning, making it seem like it was my fault. Why would I be the one cheating? I'm not cheating. It was as if he was putting it on me. And now I'm questioning every time he comes home late from work.
Oscar, are you cheating?
No, I'm not cheating.
Do you love your wife?
We've talked about this. I don't understand. This is ridiculous.
All right. Well, there's something missing, right? There's something
Yeah,
missing.
is the love
here.
still there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course.
sometimes
I love him.
All right. Well, why don't you take that love that you have for him and you, Oscar, for her, and talk about why we're here. Like, why are we here right now, all of us? All right. I'm going to let you go and good luck. All right, you guys. We have to talk about this Ryan's Roses. A couple things on my mind here. Joanna and Oscar and Camarillo, they're married. There's a credit card receipt. He says it's all fraud. All right. He wasn't at the hotel. It wasn't his signature. I actually believe him.
I don't.
Actually believe him. Why don't you believe him?
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
And because at no point was this credit card ever missing. And then in his excuse, he was like, whoever got a hold of my credit card saw the signature on the
But
back.
he could have. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, like
He
who
did that
knows? Like who
physically.
thinks about that?
A person who's lying and he has his alibi ready to go.
Huh. Okay.
So you can go
now
hang
you've
out with
thrown
your
that
buddy
curveball.
who you think is not lying, but he's lying.
Yeah, he's lying.
I don't think he's lying. I didn't think so.
You didn't
Well,
think so
let's-
until I told you that, right?
Well, now you've confused me. But it's hard for me to make the point I was going to make because I was thinking he wasn't lying. But let's say that
It's okay. Try to make your point still.
Yeah, try to make it.
let's say that he's not lying.
Let's say he's not.
The problem is with that couple, they're at a place where they say they love each other, yet the first thing she thinks that he's cheating, right? So where's there's a void. What's the void? They're like 5-6 years into the marriage. There's definitely a void. He had some intensity. She had some intensity, but like there's a lot missing if you go to the place of thinking there's cheating
For sure.
right away.
And the tone in which they responded to your question was
Disrespectful.
yeah, like
Right? Not to me, but to them.
Yeah,
Like-
I love him.
But they
There was more
disrespect each
falsetto.
other,
They were like,
right?
yeah, we love each other.
Yeah, it was not.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could hear a lack of respect between the two of them when we ask them questions and talk to them. And that's just like, it's bad news. It's bad news bears no matter where you are. Kelsey's in Rancho Cucamonga. Kelsey, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
Here we are.
Yeah,
Another-
this is gaslighting. This is
Right?
This is straight up gaslighting behavior. I mean, it's just like the writing's on the wall. His signature is right there. He's just questioning her judgment. He's making her feel stupid.
All right.
He's just adding more lies until he just makes her feel dumb, and I think that's not fair at all.
So what's interesting about you, Kelsey, and Sissany and your persuasion is that, like, what you're saying to me with the
evidence.
with the wisdom that you're carrying here and the deducing of information, tone, body language, which you can't see, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think I believe you, and I think I changed my mind that I think he is cheating. I remember also, Kelsey, just to let you in on something here. I mean, we don't know sometimes much. I don't think we understood the definition of gaslighting until about 5 years ago, right? Remember, we were just like struggling with.
Anytime
2 years ago.
Well, anytime a listener would call in and either say it or mention it, we
There's
would
like that
Google
gaslighting.
it.
Like, wait, what does it
And we'd
mean?
be like, yeah. And I see her Googling it.
How many times
No,
are you
it's
somewhere
true.
where people say something you don't have any idea what they're talking about. You're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Change the subject.
A lot, actually.
Me too. All right. Thank you so much. Bye, Kelsey. Like, I get that way sometimes when people are just like, you ever have people in your life that show off their smartness? Right? They're just like showing off their smartness. And
sometimes they think it's smart. And I'm like, you're not even that smart.
No, they're smarter than I am.
Right. No,
and
I get
it. They'll ask me about some person in history. And I'll be like, I actually don't. But I say I know. I'm like, I'm an idiot. I actually say I know who they're talking about.
Right. Like, remember the person that invented blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, yeah.
Well, no, they'll say their name and you know the story,
I'm
right?
kind of that way when someone brings up politics because I'm like, if any sort of current events happening like right now with politics, I'm like, yikes.
Well, the good news about
check
politics
out of that
is
conversation.
that you can easily say you don't want to talk about politics.
Yeah, you can.
Move on. I mean, that's acceptable, right? But I pose all kinds of situations where I act like I know what people are talking about just to get through the conversation. I truly don't.
I would try to change the subject faster than anybody else.
But I think people are on to me when I start changing the subject pretty fast. Like, you really don't know who that is.
Yeah, you got to stay in the
Have you tried this olive oil? Wow, let me show you all the different olive oils that I have.
That's my go-to. I have a bottle in my pocket. It's the size of a mini liquor.
Yeah.